Number 911.
Hi, is this the police?
Yes, sir.
I need to turn myself in.
Detectives never expected his confession to come like this.
I'm afraid people will find out, and that's what's been scaring me.
A man named Jeffery Cutlip calling 911 in Texas to admit killing Portland women, their murders long unsolved.
I've hidden it all this time. I'm 63, and all of them happened in before 1982, except for one in 93.
Women like Julie Bennett, a shy, sweet teenager.
And it sat on my shelf, and every day when I came in, it was the first thing I saw every day.
Detective Jim Lawrence started reviewing Julie's case in 2008. He kept her case file out as a daily reminder to bring her killer to justice.
Julie was 15 years old, completely innocent, and lost her life to a guy like Jeff Cutlip. But the other reason is I saw some of the frustration in the family in that her case had been classified as an accidental death.
Julie's body was found in Johnson Creek in the spring of 1977. Cold water destroyed any signs of violence. Her death was ruled an accidental drowning. But like the original detectives, Detective Lawrence zeroed in on Cutlip, the last person to be seen with Julie.
I absolutely believe, based on other things we've seen of Jeff Cutlip, that he was down at the park playing his guitar, and that once Julie Bennett approached him to talk to him about playing the guitar, that she was not going to get away from Jeff Cutlip.
Cold case investigators also suspected Cutlip was responsible for the sexual assault and murder of Marlene Carlson in 1975. Friends hadn't heard from the mother of three for a week. Police found her bound, strangled to death, a padlock put outside her front door. Cold case investigators realized Cutlip lived in the building back then, and tests turned up his partial DNA on a cigarette in Carlson's apartment. But there wasn't enough evidence to arrest Cutlip for either of the murders.
It was frustrating to wait, and so when he finally did call the Brownsville police, I was ecstatic.
And I've been a horrible person, and I can't stand being. I know I'm going to go through hell, but I'm going through hell anyway.
Cutlip's confession came in July 2012. The convicted sex offender was calling to admit killing Julie Bennett, Marlene Carlson, and Nylene Dahl. Her body was found in a rural Clackamas County area in 1993, just 6 months after Cutlip was released from prison after sexually assaulting another woman who survived.
He is, without a doubt, the single most evil person that I've ever encountered.
Detective Jim Lawrence and Detective Meredith Hopper flew to Texas to get enough evidence from Cutlip to bring him back to Oregon. Lawrence says state hospital records show Cutlip's IQ is at near genius levels, and he believes Cutlip's main motivation was sexual assault.
You'll serve life in prison with no possibility of release or parole.
Cutlip is now locked up for life after 3 guilty pleas.
The family had no doubt that you were responsible for Julie's death. It's a relief that you will be locked up for the rest of your life.
That relief, those long-awaited answers, and the chance for his victims' families to confront the person who has caused them so much pain is why Portland's cold case detectives will never stop investigating.
Now I get to put it away. Yeah, it feels good.